Okay, I want to talk about Jake Cronenworth. Jakenworth. The inaccurate narrative about Jake Cronenworth is he had a spectacular August and then had a not very good September. And then he had a good playoffs. And by extension, well, that means he only had 1 month that was good. Therefore, you can't expect him to be better in 2021. And then the word fluke comes to mind. That's not quite accurate. Now, people are correct when they say he had a wonderful August. Going into September, Jake Cronenworth was hitting fantastic. He was hitting over 350 with over a 400 on base and over a 600 slugging. His OPS going into September was 1034. That's fantastic. And people then say, well, and then in the month of September, he only had a 183 average and a 275 on base. But you got to dig a little deeper. You can't just go onto the baseball reference page and look at the splits and go, ooh, bad in September. Because through the first couple weeks of September, Jake Cronenworth actually had a decent on-base percentage. It was league average. It was 325. It's really only the last couple weeks of September that Cronenworth struggled at the plate. In other words, the last 20% of his season was not good, instead of the last half of his 2020 season not being good. Another reason why I believe that Jake Cronenworth did not have a fluke 2020 is his batted ball data. Statcast rates him in the top 25 unluckiest hitters amongst all hitters that had at least 100 plate appearances in 2020. One of the unluckiest, and he had a 350 on base and an 831 OPS. And that was underperforming his data. Have you convinced on Jake Cronenworth yet? This is according to Baseball Savant. Jake Cronenworth's weighted expected on-base average, 396. Significantly higher than his on-base percentage. That's not really the same stat. Whatever. He had a 321 expected batting average. That's 40 points higher than his actual outcomes. His slugging percentage was expected to be 538 based off of his batted ball data. In actuality, it was 477. It's amazing how much red there is. You just look at all the red in this Statcast data. Major positive. Which is good, because I'm not sure what to expect out of Ha-Sung Kim. Jake Cronenworth is a shortstop playing an excellent second base. His outs above average. What's his outs above average? He's in the top 2% in outs above average. That's an excellent defensive player. Now, of course, Jake Cronenworth could be one of those guys whose rookie season is his best year in Major League Baseball. It could be that the book on how to pitch him all of a sudden gets written and thrown around the league, and he goes into sophomore slump mode. But as somebody that watched him every game, I lean more in the direction of Jake Cronenworth is one of those guys who made his way step by step up through the minor league chain, got his major league chance, and all of a sudden in his late 20s, the light went on and he figured it out. He figured out how to be successful. I think the crown jewel example of this is somebody like Justin Turner. And while Jake Cronenworth does not have the power of Justin Turner, Cronenworth does have elite speed and elite defense. Teams that are great, they always have that guy who is unheralded, who all of a sudden steps up and becomes a stud. And perhaps Jake Cronenworth is that guy for the San Diego Padres.